Hi class. Long time no see or hear from. Glad to see that you all are keeping up well with your assignments. So I just had a couple of things that I wanted to go over with you just before you go on your extended leave, which is your spring break. So as you may notice, there were two tests out there. There was a poverty exam and there was also an exam number 1. Those grades were not included in your 5-week grades. I made that decision after looking at your answers. That's someone at my door that I'm not answering. And I decided that the grades were not extensive enough for me to include. I didn't want to bring your 5-week grade down. So it will be included though in your 10-week grading session, along with upcoming test that you'll have for Chapter 8, which is on the government. You also have another assignment that's coming up, and that will be your human rights assignment. Now, with your human rights assignment, this is the beginning portion of your latter human rights assignment, your huge project where you're going to do the PowerPoint presentation, and that one, I believe, is due April 9th, that part of it. So this is the beginning part of it so that you will go ahead and start to begin your research and look at the website for information. One thing I am noticing is that I have students responding with I and me in their responses. So even if I am soliciting your opinion should be made without the personalization. And it has to be supported by some type of research and information. I'm seeing that a lot. I shouldn't see it anymore because I've tried to make comments on everything that has been submitted with those personalizations, indicating that it's not appropriate for scholastic work. So from this point forward, I will have to take off for those personalizations. So please continue to keep me informed if you find something that's not apparent in the student side of Blackboard, and I appreciate those of you who have let me know that you can't see something or access it the way it should be accessed. I really appreciate it. We've had some difficulty with Blackboard lately. I'm not exactly sure why, but it has prevented me from posting things when I wanted to, but still I've gotten them out on time. So I think you all have the idea about the due dates now and the differences between the calendar and what you see posted in the classroom. So the due dates are what I'm looking for you to have read the chapter and gone through the PowerPoint and any other articles or something that I may have posted. I'm looking for you to have done the background work, the foundation that'll be necessary for you to do everything else. What I can tell, though, is that some people are not reading the chapters. And to try to answer those questions on the exam and go back and look through your textbook, they're not designed for you to be able to do that. And I see that we are having some difficulty. We're trying to cheat the system. And so it's not designed for you to be able to do that. So I seriously want you to take a look at your 10-week grades, because at your 10-week grading cycle, whatever that grade is, there is very little chance that it's going to improve exceedingly above that. You may be on the line, and if that's the case, then it can certainly change. So if your grade is low at 10 weeks and you want to get a better understanding of information, please email me, and we can set up a time to talk if you're not on campus, okay? And let me see. So I think I've covered just about everything that I need to, but let me see. How do I put this diplomatically and professionally? You're still expected, especially as social work students, to be as ethical as possible whenever you are engaging in your academic studies. So that means if you're sitting next to someone and you all are taking the test, back and forth with one another, That's not exactly what I would consider ethical. But I want you to know that this is, if you're a college student, this is a class that's doable. You don't have to cheat. You don't have to use substandard timing and positioning in order to excel in this class. You can excel in this class. It does require good writing skills, because I cannot guess at anything that you show me another time, because everything is in writing. And as a social work student, a professional social worker, you will need to know how to write scholastically. And everything in Aunt Sue's kitchen that you've learned up until this point does not count. What I'm looking for is for you to have engaged in those materials that have been posted, including your textbook reading material. So scanning and skimming through is not going to get you where you need to be, and you're not going to be able to deliver as you should be able to deliver. Okay? If that's not clear, then of course you can email me and I'll respond. Thank you so much.